throughout that presentation. But that's a little bit about myself. I am full time though. So maybe if you guys could also maybe introduce yourselves as well so we get to see who you guys are, where you've been, and where maybe your expertise might sit.
Mm.
Who would like to go first? If you'd like, and we can begin our session today. So I'm going to try to make this very quick for us, and maybe even slightly less painful than in person. This gives you a moment to actually learn about what we do, how we do it, and the comfort of your own home. Okay. As I mentioned, I am an independent broker with Golden Outlook, and I have a team in Austin, or a few agents in Austin, a team in San Antonio, one in the Valley, and one in Florida. And today, what we wanted to share with you guys is a glimpse into what we do, how we do it, and how it benefits an agent throughout the years. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start sharing my screen. Please let me know if you can see it. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. Can y'all see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay, good. So we, again, our Golden Outlook, we are an agency that is nationwide. We are independent brokers who actually help seniors with their health care. So anyone 60 and above that might qualify for Medicare, those are pretty much going to be the target audience that we're going to reach out to throughout the year. And there's many ways to do that. But to give you a little bit of background about Golden Outlook, we are nationwide. It's a company that is nationwide. Okay, so they are licensed in 50 states. And bear with me, let me see. Okay, there it goes. Can y'all see that screen? Okay.
Yes.
Golden Outlook is a licensed agency that is licensed in any state of the US. So if, say, for example, you guys become an independent agent broker and decide to start your business where you're at right now, that's great. If you decide to move or maybe add a state, you're more than welcome to. There's ways to get that done, but to give you an idea, uh, as to why people are maybe contracted in another state. I'll give you an example is if you have family or friends in that area that maybe you visit from time to time, but you want to enroll people, you can add a state to your license, okay? And we can go over all that in detail once you're on board. But that is an insight for Golden Outlook for you guys. Golden Outlook is has a few directors. For our central region, we have Veronica Sandoval. She's not on the call today, but you can see in the yellow, she is the director for all of those states. Okay. I have an agent in Florida who recently moved to Florida. So he is under the Eastern area, which is Kristen Davis. And then on the West Coast, we've got Michael. And let me see if I can catch his last name. Michael Blue or Blow. He's in the West area. It looks like it's open, so maybe he's transitioning into a different role. Not sure yet. But if you ever need any help connecting with a Golden Outlook partner in a different state, feel free to call us. We'll put you in touch with that person. Okay. Golden Outlook, the way we help our agents or our brokers is through partnerships. Okay. This right here, what you see is a list of all the healthcare partners that we work with. United Healthcare is one of our largest partnerships. I actually used to work for United Healthcare for many years. United Healthcare acquired Pacific Care maybe back in 2007, 2006. So as an agent manager, if you are interested in becoming a part of Golden Outlook, become a part of my team. I come from United Healthcare. A lot of that background really helps a manager help his agents. So if you have a client you enroll one day and they call you and say, "Hey, Carol," or "Hey, Don, I'm having difficulties with the bill that I'm getting in the mail. Can you help me out?" If you don't have the answer, reach out to me. I'll help you with that. But I am a big United Healthcare person. But we also can enroll people or our clients with Humana, WellCare, AmeriGroup, Aetna, Blue Cross Blue Shields. I think a lot of these names are big names that you might recognize. Would you agree?
Yes.
Okay, definitely. And to give you, to add to that, a lot of clients recognize these plans as well. So it's not something that you would have to always introduce or give information about, just about the plan, the benefits is mainly what they're interested. The reputations they'll be aware of. Okay. Our next slide is medical groups. I think some of you may have heard the term medical groups. Those are actually a group of doctors that help patients either with primary care services, lab services, maybe even provide them referrals to specialists in network. One of which I think you can see at the bottom is WellMed. That's a name out there, a well-known name out there in Austin. Have y'all seen WellMed around the area?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna have a question later about that. So
Sure, definitely. So WellMed is one of our big partners that we partner with as well. It's not only because I used to work under that umbrella, but I did work with them as well. As I mentioned, I've been in the healthcare industry for many years, so there's a lot of people that we know that I know are connections and partners through Out Golden Outlook and in the market. Also, these big names like Health Texas. I don't believe Health Texas is in the Austin market, but they are in the New Braunfels area. I think some of you might be familiar with New Braunfels, right? And then you
oh,
I think, can you hear me, guys?
Yes, I can hear.
Yes.
This is Gloria now. I think we lost Scott for a few seconds.
Yes.
But if you can hear me, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Gloria.
Yes, so maybe before he gets back, let me introduce myself. I apologize. I've been working with Mr. Risa for a few weeks, and we were looking forward to this meeting. We apologize for the technical issues. There's some weather challenges in San Antonio. So my name is Gloria Rivera. You can find me in the LinkedIn app and see, the things that I have done. I am the manager for Golden Outlook, and I work with Scott, and I have been with United Health Group almost 15 years. So Golden Outlook is under the umbrella of United Health Group. And then United Healthcare is our sister company. So if Scott is not there yet, Scott, are you reconnecting?
Yes, can y'all hear me now?
yes.
Okay, take over.
Sorry
Thank you,
about
guys.
that.
Thank you. Bye. Thank
Thanks,
you.
Gloria.
Nice to meet you guys.
Okay, sorry about that. I'm not sure what happened to my connection, but it's technology. Pretty sure everyone can understand and relate to, right?
By now,
Okay.
we're all used to it.
Yes, definitely. What was the last thing y'all heard in my presentation? Can someone help me out with
The
that?
providers.
Oh,
Mhm,
the
the
providers?
providers office. Mhm.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. Okay, so it was probably this screen right here.
And Scott, you have to share your screen again.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's see. Thank you so much. Um, let's see. Where are we at? There we are.
There's some weather challenges in San Antonio. I don't know how Austin is doing today.
Yeah, not too bad.
Okay. Can y'all see my screen again?
Yes.
Mhm.
Awesome. There we go. So these were, again, some partnerships that we have in the area with medical groups. As Gloria mentioned, United Healthcare, earlier, I went through the United Healthcare slide or the planned care slides. Let's see here. It's acting up again. Can y'all still hear me?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to back it up just a bit. United Healthcare, I mentioned them earlier. United Health Group is the large umbrella, right? We're owned by United Health Group, then it's United Healthcare, and Golden Outlook is also under that umbrella. So to give you an idea how we connect with United Healthcare, that's another connection there, okay? And that's probably why we work so well with them too. Okay,
That's true.
medical groups, I went through that part. Some of those are recognizable. Okay. And here's what a lot of agents are highly interested in. How does Golden Outlook support an agent or an agency that is interested in this type of business? We have territory managers. All right. Gloria is one of our territory managers. They help support our agents and agencies, especially if they're onboarding and contracting and getting everyone certified. A lot of guidance comes from myself and Gloria. Okay. We get you guys contracted. We help push your contract through with any information that we might need from you. We also help you understand your commissions, right? Because that's a big part. How do you get paid? Who handles my commissions? Usually you get paid directly from the plan, and Golden Outlook helps you get that set up. So instead of United Healthcare or Humana or Aetna funneling their payments through us and then passing them on to the agent, we help you guys set up directly with the healthcare plan for direct deposit. Okay. That's very important. A lot of individuals come into the business and they're worried about who's going to touch my money, who's going to take a cut of it. We do not take a cut of that. Okay. Whatever you get paid, you're going to get paid directly through the healthcare plan. Okay. We offer enrollment support and some agency products. So enrollment support, once you're onboarded, you're contracted, you're certified, and you're able to enroll a person on United Healthcare, on Humana, we can help you with those enrollments in the beginning, as well as maybe connect you to a manager for the healthcare plan if you have a snag in the process. But usually their electronic enrollments, enrollment process is pretty easy, especially United Healthcare. So we'll help you with that. You won't be alone. We'll help you through your first enrollment, second enrollment, until you get your feet wet and you feel, okay, I know what I'm doing. I think I can do this. This is pretty easy. It walks me through it, that kind of thing. Okay. Agency products and portals. When you're an agent with Golden Outlook, you have access to the agent portal, which allows you access to maybe some of the marketing resources that you might need to market in your area. It allows you to check your sales, right? Every time you enroll someone, the plan carrier communicates with Golden Outlook's portal, and you can find your enrollments through that portal as well. Okay, so there's some tools and some resources that we'll be providing you as an agent. Okay. The next slide is going to also dig a little bit more into how we support. Okay, we help with agency reporting, your compliance support, agent marketing, and any type of agency incentives. Okay, but the way that works out, agency incentives is going to apply to an agency, the agency owner. Okay, what you'll most likely be concerned about is how your reporting is being reported from us to United and vice versa. Compliance support, are you acting ethically in the area, in your market, and as an agent? And then you need marketing support. Marketing support can come from Golden Outlook. It can come from United Healthcare. It can come from our partnership with WellMed or anyone else. Okay. And there's ways that we help guide you as an agent in the direction you want to go with in terms of events, mailers, stuff like that. Okay. Any questions so far? I think I'm going kind of fast, but I don't want to go too fast to where you're not catching some of the information. Any questions so far? No? Okay, we'll go on. Next slide is, how do you become an agent? There's a few ways you can become a licensed agent if you're not already licensed. Okay, let me get a show of hands. Who's currently licensed right now or has a license? Is anyone on the call? No? Okay, if you would like to become a licensed agent, here's two places you can actually become licensed, through Kaplan or Exam FX. Okay, and if you'd like to take a photo of this slide, you feel free to, because it has the websites that are linked for those two organizations. Okay.
And I apologize. It should be Kaplan Financial. My fault.
That's all right.
I apologize, guys. We were multitasking.
Yes, definitely. But those are some quick references of where you can actually begin the steps to take as an agent. Okay, you will need to be licensed first. Once you complete all the courses and you take your major exam, you then submit your request to be licensed by the state thereafter. Once that process is set, we'll go ahead and onboard you, get you certified with all the plans that you want to, the plan carriers you want to sell, and then you begin selling thereafter. Okay.
Scott?
This can take, yes, go ahead.
Scott, quick question. How long does that licensing process take?
Good. Definitely, that's a very good question. So it all depends on how much time and dedication you put into it. A lot of the information that's going to be available through Kaplan and Exam FX, is going to be material for you to understand about healthcare, life insurance, stuff like that. So if, say, for example, if you're putting a couple of hours every day, and I mean by 2 to 3 hours every day, reviewing the courses, taking the practice test, you could practically finish this in maybe about 2 weeks or less, okay? If you are actually unemployed right now or retired, put even more hours into it. The more you do, the more you rehearse, the more you review, the better your exam grade is going to be, right? Passing is going to be 70%. Okay, if you make a 70 above, you've passed. All right. Some agents
And
will
I
ask
can share a few bullet points, Scott, if you don't mind. I can
Yes,
share a few
definitely.
bullet
Go for
points
it.
about the two schools.
Yes.
So as you know, guys, I'm 53 and I got my license when I moved here from Puerto Rico to San Antonio. I was with Humana by then, back in 1997. So, and I was a nurse for Humana. And the CEO said, oh, you know, I want you to become a broker. And I looked at her, I thought, really? I'm a nurse. So I didn't understand, you know, the concept. But she was my mentor. And I'm glad that in 2003, I used the Kaplan School to prepare to take the test. And I would say that Kaplan is more difficult than XMFX. XMFX is a new school that it's more user-friendly, more modern. They use an app. So you can get a package to study for 6 months, but you can do it before, like Scott said, you can do it in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or you can use it 6 months. Now, if you don't do it within 6 months, then it's gonna expire and you have to buy it again. Now, Kaplan is a little more expensive, more condensed. I would recommend to start maybe XMFX. The only reason why we put both is because we need to honor both schools. But really, all of them, they have passing scores and you do very well. But XMFX is very user-friendly. And if you have questions, I'm going to give you my phone number and you can call me and I can help you. My phone number is 210-563-1340, 210-563-1340. Scott and I really don't have any scope of practice in terms of the schools. You need to come to us with the license in your hand for us to contract, but we run the extra mile for you guys. We can be your mentor in the preparation for that, okay? Thank you.
I have a question.
Yes, Carol.
What is the cost for the courses?
Good question. So some of them, like Kaplan, on average is anywhere between 150, I believe, to 175. Exam FX is around the same price. It just depends on the courses you take. So I'll give you an example of what I mean by that. Exam FX is offering courses for life and health. And then there's another one that offers life, health, and accidental, right? So it just depends on which one you choose. And then it depends on, are you going to want flashcards? Because then they start asking, okay, well, if you want flashcards, we're going to charge a little bit extra. So it depends on the package that they offer, package plan. Definitely cruise on by Exam FX and check out what they have to offer, and then choose a plan you feel there's going to be something that you feel that is going to benefit you, right? And it's going to help you out. I've seen some individuals that have taken the courses without flashcards, without all the extras, and they pass it. Then there's some that feel like, you know, I really needed the flashcards. I'm so glad I ordered them. So it just depends on what type of student you are when it comes to learning.
What kind of learner?
What kind of learner are you? Yes.
And they have a customer service. Like if you call XMFX customer service and you tell them your learning styles,
right,
they can tell you the basics to buy. So you don't have to spend a lot of money and you can probably do it with $50 or $60.
Oh, okay.
Definitely.
All right.
I'll give you an idea of how I did it. I had just the Kaplan, the really thick book, the Kaplan book, and it was life, health, and accidental. I mean, it was a huge, thick book. I didn't have any flashcards. All I did was read and take the practice test in there. And then I reviewed a lot. And then I created my own flashcards on what I felt I needed to to maybe brush up on. And I passed it. I passed it the first time. So I think I made an 88 or an 89 my first time. And then there's those that they can't do it that way. They need maybe some interaction within the courses and stuff. So, it just depends on who you feel you are as a learner and test taker, you know. Any other questions? No? Okie dokie. We're going to move on. The next slide is Medicare Knowledge Series. This is an example of our national training calendar that Golden Outlook will share. And even United Healthcare has their national training calendar. And I believe it's set up maybe 3 to 6 months in advance. So it allows you to book these, register once you're licensed and everything and onboarded. It allows you to book them and register to take that at a scheduled time. And then there's going to be things that you could probably go into Jarvis, which is a link that United Healthcare has, and they have a lot of educational material in there as well. So this is just another way we support our agents once they're onboarded and contracted with us. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to take every one of these training courses. A lot of the training you will receive, like say, for example, if you were to join my team, a lot of the training information that you're going to receive is, hands-on training, face-to-face training. And then there's times where I'll tell you, it's probably best you attend one of these in a different, in one of the other areas, like, for example, dual eligibles, low income, subsidy, stuff like that. Okay. But there's many ways you can get your training once you're an agent. Okay. Okay, the next slide, we've got some examples of, I believe these are, what did you call them the other day, Gloria?
The digital
Digital
marketing.
marketing. I always forget that part. A lot of what we use, my team, our flyers, business cards, postcards, stuff like that. A few of my agents really do social media really well. So they'll market their digital cards on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, stuff like that. If you're really good with software, I think Don, you mentioned that you would probably be a pro at this. If you're like me and you have challenges with technology, I probably don't use it as much as I should, but some of my agents do. They love it. Okay. Some of this information we're going to show you on these slides, if you were to actually do it on your own, sometimes it could cost anywhere from a couple of $100s to $1,000 or so. But these are some added perks that you receive when you join Golden Outlook. You'll see right here some examples of maybe some flyers. There's one where it says add another stream of income to your business. This is a recruitment flyer, but we have actually marketing material that looks like this for any type of your formal meetings, your outdoor events that you might be hosting. You could actually pull